friends, welcome to my channel. I apologize, it is super dark in here. The sun literally just went behind a cloud. It's always so dark whenever I go to film. But I want to show you today my stomach because I'm going to be testing out apple cider vinegar for the next 2 weeks. I went on Instagram, did a poll, it's still going, so I'll update you tomorrow on the results of how, not necessarily how many, but like what percentage of you do take it and when you take it, whether you take it in the morning or at night. I'm thinking the morning, but we'll see. Just a quick like Google search, some of the health benefits or claimed benefits of apple cider vinegar is weight loss, helping to control type 2 diabetes by your blood sugar, antioxidants. I think I saw cancer benefits, preventative of cancer benefits. And I know a lot of people take it to help with bloating. So we'll see. I just wanted to stand up now, show you my stomach. It is the afternoon, super dark. And what was I saying? If I bloat, I will usually bloat after lunch. And so about this time right now is when I'll be my most bloated. I have noticed that cutting back on my portions a little bit, just kind of reining them in because I was eating too much. My bloating has gotten better, but I'm definitely still bloating and I am bloated today. So I'm going to stand up. This is my stomach, just like where I'm kind of like sucking it in, a little bit flexed, I guess. I don't have any abs. And this is what she looks like in all of her food baby glory. I do feel like these pants make it look worse for some reason, but yeah, this is what I look like, bloated. So in all, let's see. So here's my stomach, flexed. I hate saying flex because I don't have abs. And here is my stomach out in all of its glory, bloated. And not all of that is bloat, because like flex versus not flexed, there's gonna be a difference for only human. Yeah, so I just wanted to wanted to show you guys where I stand, and we'll see how I look in 2 weeks. And I will check in with you tomorrow when I take my first dose of ACV. See you then. So this is the first morning. I'm going to do the apple cider vinegar. This is organic apple cider vinegar with 5% acidity with the mother, so it's this floaty stuff on the bottom. And I'm just gonna fill up a spoon of this, dilute it, and take it. I have not ate anything yet this morning. So yeah. I have tried it before, non-diluted. It burns my throat really bad, and then I did read that it's bad for your throat, so I'm gonna dilute this. I'm gonna dilute it this much, so it's to here, because I know it's gonna be nasty, so here goes nothing. Oh, just the smell alone. Oh y'all, this is nasty. It still kind of burns. Okay, that's it. Oh, we'll see how I feel. That was gross though. I kind of want to throw up. Oh. Alrighty, you are about to witness me in quite possibly the coziest outfit ever, so fair warning. But this is a 1 week check-in for the apple cider vinegar. And well, let me just show you first and then we'll chat. Whew, get ready. Got my sweatpants on and my fuzzy jacket thing. Okay, so here we are. This is like posed, flexed, whatever you want to call it. And then, sorry, I can't see. And here she is in all of her glory. Here. See, it's my belly. It's just, it is what it is. It's not a big deal. Everybody's got a belly. I don't care how thin you are. You've got one. These are my thoughts so far. Sorry, I can't see, so that's why I keep looking over there. I think I was gonna do it for 2 weeks and then at the end of that check in with you guys, see how I'm feeling. But I'm not really sure I want to continue with it because I have started breaking out pretty bad and it's getting progressively worse since I started taking the apple cider vinegar. I thought that it had to do with the weather because I will break out with the weather. It had gotten kind of like warm and humid, but it's back to being like normal, or it's gotten in a groove, an odd groove. And I'm still breaking out really bad, and not like my typical breakout. It's kind of the breakout that tells me something is irritating my skin. So I think what instead I'm going to do is, for the next week, just go back to my normal routine, not doing the apple cider vinegar. I will drink the Khalifa, I'm messing that up so bad. But it's that dairy-free probiotic yogurt drink. I'll go back to taking that in the mornings instead and see if my skin clears up. So I'll do that for the next week and then check back in with you guys again. But yeah, like my forehead I'm breaking out, and just like in places I don't usually break out, and it's like really painful under the skin spots and like normal spots too. So I just want to see if it is the apple cider vinegar. The other thing I'll add is that it tastes miserable. Even diluting it, it's still really nasty. Kind of like ruins my mornings a little bit, so I don't think that's worth it. As for the bloating for the first week, I haven't really, I don't know, I don't feel comfortable enough or confident enough saying that I think it's making a difference. Like I said, my stomach is always just going to be a little bit poked out. That's just how my stomach is. And like you're housing organs in there too, so you know, like if it's just like natural, I'm not holding it in, that's just what it looks like. And most people's stomachs looks like that too, despite what you might see on social media. Theirs might be less than mine, but like that's just normal for me. And I know the first time I did my check-in before I started taking it, like I was kind of bloated then, and the pants that I had on make it worse for me. Like those pants specifically tend to, I think because they like the band on the inside is just uncomfortable, and so it pushes on my stomach, and it does make me a little bloated. The one thing I will say so far is about a week or two, probably about 2 weeks maybe, before I started the apple cider vinegar. Oh, that's like a tongue twister for me. We'll just say ACV. Before I started the ACV, I had started making sure I was hitting 10,000 steps at least 5 days a week. And to be honest with you, that is the number one thing that's made a difference. I used to be really, really bad bloated before I was doing that. Now that I'm doing that, and probably with not eating as big of portions, that has made the biggest difference, just walking in general. And I was planning to kind of up my portion size a little this week to see if the apple cider ACV kind of helped counteract with that. But like I said, I'm not comfortable with how my skin might be reacting. The breakouts are really painful, so I'm gonna put a pause on that and check back in with you guys in a week, see if my skin has cleared up, and any final thoughts. So see you then. I didn't plan on doing this check-in. I just finished working out. I just took off all my makeup, so my face is probably like really red and I look crazy, and I've got on all gray. But I wanted to check in because today is the first day where I just did my probiotic drink instead of the apple cider vinegar, and I want to show you my stomach. I ate at lunch. I've noticed that if I eat bread at lunch for some reason, it definitely causes bloating. So I had that for lunch, and it's like 5:30ish now, so it's been a few hours. Crap, maybe this is a bad example. I don't think this is a bad example though. My stomach gets pretty empty. I'm about to go drink a protein shake, but I just wanted to show you my stomach because after working out, I will get bloated sometimes. And I had my protein bar beforehand. Sometimes oats will make me bloated. I mean, like everything makes me bloated. That's lovely. But anyways, yeah, so I just wanted to show you guys my stomach. Okay, so here we are. This is like posed, flexed, whatever you want to call it. And now she's out in all of her glory. So yeah, like, sorry, I'm looking in a mirror over there. But I really feel like it's less. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Ooh. It might just be my head. Sorry, all this stuff's on my bed. But I just wanted to do that check-in with you guys. And I don't know, see what you thought. But I'll check in at the end of a week of not doing the apple cider vinegar ACV and update you on my skin, bloating, things like that. So I'll see you guys in a week. All right, it is 2-week check-in time. Well, really a week plus 1 day. Super busy yesterday, so I wasn't able to film, but a week and a day of not doing the apple cider vinegar. I definitely feel like my skin has cleared up. I'm still breaking out, especially with how this weather is going, but I'm not having those like painful, big under the skin breakouts. So in that aspect, I would say my skin has cleared up, and I can't conclude 100%, but I do think that the ACV did affect my skin in that way. I know some people take it and it's great for their skin. It didn't seem to vibe with mine. As for the bloating, here we go. And I decided to, before I stand up, I decided to go ahead and put on the same leggings that I wore at my first week before my check-in. Yeah, before I started doing anything. I know I didn't have them on in the second week, but as I put them on today, I did have on jeans today, which will, if they these weren't too bad, but sometimes anything that really cuts into me, like these leggings, if I'm being honest, if I have that on all day, it will make me bloated. And today I had a meals and meal times, which will cause me to bloat as well. So without further ado, I'm gonna stand up, see my belly. There we go. So here we are again. This is or maybe I should stand this way so you see the light. This is a tensed version of my stomach. That's what she looks like. And here it is, just completely out. I feel like it looks so big just sitting out, but that's what it looks like. Look, I could do this. Me and my food, babe. So, to the important bits. Like I said, I really do feel like these leggings make your stomach, like this band here is really, it's like got a small thing in here, just stitching. I don't know what it is, but it does like press into my stomach. And I think just the way that it like does that, and then this, maybe like this stitching here, I don't know what it is, but I do feel like it kind of emphasizes your stomach in not the most flattering way, if I'm being completely honest. So yeah, I just don't think these are the most flattering leggings on your stomach, especially if you're trying to like hide a bloat, because some can like kind of be like a little bit more compressive or just mask it a little better. This is not one of the pairs, and I do feel like this pair makes it worse. That being said, on to your question, does ACV work in my opinion? No, I really don't think it did anything, if I'm being completely honest. As a refresher, you don't need a refresher. You're watching this video in one sitting versus 2 weeks in between. So yeah, anyways, moving on. My experience with the ACV, I hated it. It was really miserable to take. It made me a little bit nauseous to begin with, if I'm being honest. Maybe I'm a wimp, but I didn't like it. It kind of irritated my stomach. It made me nauseous. I think having to dilute it so that it doesn't like destroy your esophagus made it worse. Like I would rather just take a shot and be done with it, but having to sit there and drink that whole cup was miserable, and it usually made me lose my appetite a little bit for breakfast, if we're being really honest. I did not notice it helping with bloating at all, and like I said, my skin did start to break out, so I wouldn't say that it makes the claim of clearing up your skin either. Although my skin is really sensitive, more sensitive than most people's. Like typically things that will help clear up other people's skin will break mine out. So yeah, life's fun. But yeah, it really didn't do anything. I wouldn't say I noticed it helping with bloating, at least not enough for me to be like, yeah, I totally want to keep taking that. If it works for you, that's great. I'm just sharing my personal experience here. What does work for bloating, let's not do that. What does work for bloating for me is I noticed a massive difference once I was hitting my 10,000 steps a day. So if you've got like a fitness tracker, Fitbit, Apple Watch, my phone, I have a Samsung, it's got like a Samsung health app. So just stick my phone in my pocket, and it can track my steps for me. Once I started hitting that 10,000 steps a day, and sorry, I can't spit it out. Back it up a little, just so you know about me. I do work I don't work 9 to 5, but like I work a typical 40 hours a week job, Monday through Friday. I am sitting a lot, so I don't get a lot of steps in. So I noticed that once I did start to get those steps in, my bloating was drastically reduced, because sometimes it's just you sitting there and not moving and like getting your blood flowing and stuff. So doing that made a huge difference. I take the Calife, I don't know how to say it, non-dairy probiotic yogurt drink in the morning. I'll try and at least get some of it in my system before I eat anything. I do feel like that helps. I'm not super consistent with it though. Like I'll do it usually Monday through Friday, but I won't end up drinking it on the weekends because I kind of forget about it. So I can't say how much that really helps, but I do think it helps. And then I also take Multivitamin. It's got a digestive support blend in it as well, with ginger, a bunch of other things that should help with that. I take this every other day just because I personally don't think it's necessary to take a vitamin every day. So yeah, those are the main things I do that I feel like help with my own bloating. I would also recommend, if you're struggling for about a week, if you can manage it. I can't manage it. I hate doing it. But for about a week, just try and track your foods. Maybe keep a food diary, write it down, and then most importantly, write down how you feel after eating that. So a great example is broccoli. Broccoli might make you really bloated. It's great for you, but it can cause the bloating. For me, it's weird, but I've noticed that if I eat bread at lunch, I'll be bloated. I can eat toast in the morning. I can eat, a sandwich at dinner. But if I eat the bread at lunch, for whatever reason, I will get bloated. So just keep track of things like that and see what triggers your bloating. That way you can cut it out or work around it. That would be my best advice. I know there's no like quick fix here, magic cure. But just remember, if you are feeling bloated, like I know it's really uncomfortable, and I personally will sometimes get embarrassed with how like distended my stomach gets. But just remember, it's completely normal and everybody gets bloated. It's just part of life. So don't feel self-conscious. And usually I think people don't even notice. Like people really don't notice. I don't know. Maybe they notice and they're making fun of me behind my back and I just don't know it. So yeah, just kidding. I don't think people would do that. That is all I have for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you found it helpful. Thumbs up if you did. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell. That way you are notified whenever I post a video. I'm usually here on Fridays at 6 p.m. EST. And leave below maybe what tips you like for to help with bloating, what really works for you. And if apple cider vinegar does work for you, because I would love to know. Like I said, it works for some people, it just didn't work for me. But that is all I have for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. Bye. That was awkward. Bye for watching. Oh my gosh.